Hey, all. For our team, what we are proposing is the Garden Guardian, which is an automated houseplant care system. So our project pitch is we wanted to create a smart planter that would help automate the home houseplant watering process. The idea here is that home gardening is one of those hobbies that gives people a lot of joy. It can also be a tremendous source of stress. Very ironically, if you forget to water your plants, come home and find them wilting. So the products that we wanted to propose was a planter that allowed someone to place a plant in a regular planter. If they would like, they could hard code a schedule that would water the plant automatically based on a schedule. If they choose not to do that, then the planter is embedded with some features that Craig is going to talk about to automatically detect whether or not the soil is dry. And if it is dry, to automatically trigger that watering process without the user ever needing to lift a finger. I'm going to kick it off to Craig for some more information.
Thank you, Barbara. And so we're going to kick through the demo quickly. You'll get to see the planter in action, the watering system, and it'll provide an end-to-end view right through to the view of the text messages. So here's a demo of our watering system. The system is starting up now. For the purpose of the demonstration, we've put in mock values in order to cycle through the process end to end. As you notice, when the system comes up, it reads the temperature in the air and the moisture of the soil, and it begins and executes the watering cycle. As the demo shows, the screen now says that one watering cycle has been completed and the system's in standby mode. For the demo, we've shortened the cycle. As you can see, a second cycle ran. The system's now updated to identify that 2 cycles have completed and there are no more watering cycles for today. It also tells the user the watering cycles will resume on Monday. Now, Monis will show the text messages that the system generates for this. Now, as for results, what did we see at the end of this? So as you'll see on the screen, this is a view of the system as is. It carries the date, time, temperature, and soil moisture level. And we feel that our Garden Guardian system has revolutionized plant care by intelligently leveraging real-time data from soil moisture and temperature sensors to execute what we think would be the best watering cycles. One piece we added was limiting to 2 watering cycles per day, and we feel that will help to prevent overwatering. We've also incorporated a text notification, as you saw in the demo, that provides real-time updates to the users. And I'll hand it off to Amira to walk you through the changes to our plan.
Thanks, Craig. So in terms of changes, the team was able to stay close to the original plan for the most part. We wanted to be able to use sensors to retrieve data, activate a pump, and then notify a user with this information. One change that occurred was to this notification piece. Originally, in addition to text message notifications, we wanted to use Adafruit IO to give users a visual representation of the data being collected. But in terms of usage and user testing, we found that text message notifications were more than sufficient, therefore removed the point to include usage of Adafruit IO. Now I'm going to hand it over to Monis.
Thanks, Amira. Let's talk about some reflections. So first of all, the cost of the materials can be high if you are making one project, but if you are making on a scale, the cost can be significantly reduced. The other problem we had is the hardware inconsistency. So when we are ordering, when someone is developing this project, they have to negotiate with the vendor with the same hardware consistency as well as with the cost. And for this, we did save 5 millimeter of waters, but this is not something which is useful for the residential point of view, but on the industrial point of view, we can scale it down and it can save a lot of water. So thank you for tuning in for our presentation, and that's it from Team 14.